The morning sun stretched across Eldoria's rolling hills, painting the sky in hues of gold and rose. Yet, despite the warmth of dawn, a sharp chill lingered in the air. Eryndor adjusted the strap of his sword and glanced at Celestia, who walked quietly beside him, her golden hair catching the sunlight like strands of fire. The events of the night before, the attack of the skyward sentinels, and their narrow escape still haunted his mind. They had survived, yes, but at what cost? The ground where the creatures fell was charred black, their fiery feathers leaving scars upon the earth itself. And yet, as Celestia explained while tracing symbols in the dirt with her staff, these sentinels were not mindless beasts. They were guardians, twisted from their ancient purpose, awakened by something dark and powerful. "The artifact we seek," she said softly, her voice carrying the weight of centuries, "was created to bind these creatures to Eldoria's protection. But something has corrupted them, something that now watches us from the shadows." Her violet eyes lifted to the horizon, and for a heartbeat, Eryndor thought he saw fear flicker there. It unsettled him. Celestia was not a woman easily swayed by terror. And if even she feared what was coming, then the danger they faced was greater than he could imagine. They followed a worn trail that wound through emerald meadows and dense groves. Birds sang high above, but the melody was strangely muted, as though nature itself hushed in anticipation. Eryndor's hand rested near the hilt of his blade. The air smelled of pine and earth, but beneath it lingered a metallic tang, faint but undeniable, like blood. "Do you trust me?" Celestia asked suddenly, breaking the silence. Eryndor slowed his pace, caught off guard. He met her gaze. "Why ask me that now?" "Because the path we walk will test more than our strength," she replied, her tone grave. "It will test our hearts. I need to know if your loyalty is to me or to your doubts." For a long moment, Eryndor said nothing. He thought of his village, of the people who depended on him. He thought of the life he had before fate thrust him into this tangled web of destiny and magic. Finally, he exhaled. "I don't know what destiny wants from me," he admitted, "but I know one thing. I will not let you fight this battle alone. My loyalty is to you." Celestia's lips curved into a faint smile, fragile, yet radiant. "Then perhaps there is hope." By midday, they reached the edge of the Whispering Woods. The forest loomed like a living wall, its trees towering high, with gnarled roots twisting across the ground. A soft murmur filled the air, as though the wind itself carried secrets through the leaf. "This place," Eryndor muttered, his hand tightening on his sword. "It feels alive." "It is alive," Celestia said. She knelt, pressing her palm against the mossy earth. A faint glow spread beneath her fingers. "The Whispering Woods guard Eldoria's oldest truths, but they do not welcome strangers easily." Almost on cue, the branches above shifted. Shapes moved in the canopy, silent, swift, watching. Eryndor's heart pounded. "They are not enemies," Celestia whispered. "Not yet." The shadows resolved into figures, slender beings with bark-like skin, their eyes glowing green with the light of the forest. Dryads, guardians of the woods. One of them stepped forward, her hair woven from vines and blossoms. She studied Celestia with a piercing gaze. "You carry the mark of the ancients," the Dryad said, her voice like rustling leaves. "Why have you come to disturb our sanctuary?" Celestia bowed her head respectfully. "We seek the artifact that lies beyond these woods, the heart of Eldoria. Without it, Eldoria will fall to shadow." The Dryad's expression darkened. "The heart is sacred. Many have sought it. None have returned. What makes you worthy?" Celestia opened her mouth to reply, but Eryndor stepped forward before she could. "Because we are not seeking it for power," he said firmly. "We are seeking it to protect this land and all who call it home. If we fail, your forest will wither along with everything else." The Dryad tilted her head, studying him. After a tense silence, she lifted her hand, vines curling around her wrist. "Then you must prove it. The forest itself will decide if you are worthy." The ground shifted. Roots twisted upward, forming a path deeper into the woods. Eryndor glanced at Celestia, who gave a solemn nod. Together, they followed as the Dryads melted back into the trees. The deeper they went, the thicker the air became. The whispering grew louder, voices threading through the branches. At times, they sounded like laughter, at times like cries of despair. Eryndor clenched his jaw, fighting the unease crawling under his skin. "Do you hear them?" he asked. "Yes," Celestia replied, her voice steady. "They are echoes, remnants of those who walked this path before us." The voices swelled suddenly, and the ground trembled. From the shadows stepped a figure, tall, cloaked in darkness, its eyes burning crimson. Eryndor instinctively drew his sword, but Celestia's hand gripped his arm. "It is a phantom," she whispered, "a trial of the forest. To pass, you must face not the enemy, but yourself." The phantom's hood fell back, and Eryndor froze. He was staring at himself. Same eyes, same face, but twisted with anger and doubt. "You cannot save her," the phantom sneered. "You are weak. You will fail, and she will die because of you." The words cut deeper than any blade. Eryndor staggered back, his grip faltering. But then he felt Celestia's hand tighten around his, grounding him. "You are not alone," she said softly. Eryndor's eyes hardened. He raised his sword, not at the phantom, but into the ground, driving it deep. "I am not perfect," he declared, voice ringing through the forest. "But I will not let fear decide my path." The phantom let out a shriek and dissolved into mist. The whispers softened, the trees sighing as though in approval. The path ahead lit with a faint glow. Celestia smiled faintly. "You passed." Eryndor exhaled, his chest heaving. That was only the first trial, wasn't it? Her silence was answer enough. Night fell by the time they reached a clearing. In its center stood an ancient stone altar, overgrown with ivy. Upon it rested a crystal, pulsing faintly with light, the heart of Eldoria. But as they stepped forward, a chilling wind swept through the clearing. Shadows gathered, coalescing into a form both monstrous and regal. Horns curled from its head, and wings of smoke unfurled behind it. Its eyes burned like twin suns of fire. Celestia's breath caught. No, it cannot be. Eryndor raised his sword. "What is it?" Her voice trembled. "A fallen sentinel, once a guardian of Eldoria, now enslaved by the darkness." The creature roared, shaking the ground. Trees splintered. The altar cracked. The heart of Eldoria flickered, its light dimming under the shadow's presence. Eryndor and Celestia stood side by side, blades and magic ready. The fate of Eldoria hung in the balance, and the true battle had just begun.